I mean, speaking of that, I mean, Anthony Richardson looked more improved. Another guy who needed to be sat down halfway through his sophomore year, but I mean, he looks good after the coming back from being benched, and I think that was exactly what the Colts needed to do. Houston Texans, maybe just sit CJ for one half and be like, hey, this could be the new norm, bro. Humble yourself.
They would fire the entire staff if they did that. Yeah, we could talk a little bit about Anthony Richardson because I thought he played a lot better coming back from that benching, and there was a lot of plays where penalties, wide receiver drops, whatever. They were kind of battling with the Lions for some of that game, and I thought that they were a lot more consistent, a lot better. I think he's going to put it together, but can he do it consistently over a full season? I don't know.
Yeah, and honestly, again, kudos to him for improving and getting better. But why does it take the benching for you to actually take your job seriously? I mean, there was like videos from this offseason when he was talking about like, oh yeah, the NFL is actually way easier than college. And then he goes out there and struggles the first half of the season. Like, why did it take that for you to lock in? Like, shouldn't it be like, okay, I was a really high draft pick. People have all these expectations of me. Let me go out and perform. Instead, you kind of fuck around and do whatever. But hey, if whatever worked. Finally, it took a benching for you to really take your job seriously. And people are like, oh well, look at they benched Anthony Richardson. They're so dumb. Look at how improved he is. And it's like, yeah, well, that's what it took for him to actually lock in.
Yeah, it's like the putting the no Call of Duty clause in Kyler Murray's contract. It's like, oh, do we really have to take it to that extent for you to take it this serious? Like, you're supposed to be the franchise. You should be in shape midseason. If you're a running quarterback, like you say, like that's your bread and butter, why are you tired after a run? And if you're after a terrible passing day, you cannot say you played well. Like,
Yeah.
there was zero accountability. I think this hopefully knocked his ego down, and he's gonna start, being a professional quarterback here. Like Joe Flacco's in that locker room. Like,
Yeah.
he knows what a true professional should be, and he should just be doing everything that Joe Flacco does.
Yeah. And so, like, again, maybe I don't know why it took this, but hey, it took it, and he looks much improved. Like, hopefully, he continues to make strides throughout the rest of this year. Because I mean, again, the same things still apply. Everything that everyone said about Anthony Richardson are still 100% true. He's never been a good quarterback. He's never been a consistent quarterback. He's never been a healthy quarterback. So let's go ahead and start by doing those things to make you more consistent, stay on the field, and let's make some plays. Let's read a fucking defense. How about that?
All right.